Hi everybody, we're back with another video. I'm doing a pick a card this time. You have three piles to choose from. We have pile one being represented by the Josephine Baker card. The second pile being represented by the Diane Carroll card. And the third being represented by the Diana Washington card. These cards are from my new Oracle deck that I made. So I will give you a moment to select your pile, and the timestamps will be in the description box. Hi, pile one. This is going to be what they want to say, what they would say. This could be from a person that you are actively in contact with, but who may not be as open with their feelings, or this may be someone that you are currently no contact with. I'm currently just cleansing the energy with some incense. These are jasmine incense. Alrighty. So we're going to start with our Oracle deck first, just to get some general messages on what they would like to say. We're going to first start with how they see you, what they would like to say about how they see you. Mad bitches link up. Sorry about that glare. Mad bitches link up. So they may view you as the type of person that people are jealous of, or that people might click up behind. Maybe people talk about you, pillow princess. So they very much feel like you like to be catered to or taken care of. Not that that's a negative thing. And they definitely think that you are good looking. Ooh. And I can't say that because you know how YouTube get, but they also think that you got some good kitty cat. So that's how we starting off with what they would say. They think you're very much the type of person that people are jealous of, and they think that they have a reason to be, because you are attractive and you are great in the bedroom, apparently. Even though you may not do too much, but seems like you don't have to. You know what I mean? Alrighty. We're moving on to our Sacred Hearts Oracle deck. There we go. Playfulness. Okay. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. So they feel like maybe things might be a bit too serious right now, and not necessarily in a bad way, but maybe that there needs to be a little more fun and passion. There we go. And passion being displayed within this connection. So what they would say is that they would like more playfulness or more passion. And the separation card came out. So this may be someone that you are currently in a separation with, or in a current period of not speaking, which is why they may want to say these things to you, because you all aren't speaking right now, or not necessarily on the best speaking terms. And this may be a direct result of you feeling as though they deceived you or they were dishonest. So yeah, this was someone who you felt like was not honest with you in the best way, or was not honest with you in a way that you would have liked. So maybe they told half the truth. Maybe they told you the truth, but they left certain things out, which to most people still feels like a lie of omission, honestly. And you may have at one point felt as though there was a bit of unrequited love here, like maybe, and not completely, but unrequited love could simply be, I feel as though I'm extending myself to this point, but I feel as though I'm not being met halfway. I don't feel like those feelings are reciprocated in the same way or intensity in which I am giving them out. Alrighty, so we are going to move on to the next deck. We are going to move on to our Bachelorette deck. We have two fly out. We have the Seven of Mirrors for the wrong reasons. So they feel as though you guys may have separated for the wrong reasons, and they want to come to you with a proposal. So what? So there's a lot that they would like to say. They really, it definitely seems like they want to make things right here and get things back on track between you all, if that would be something that you were receptive to. Because currently they see you as the bachelorette. They recognize that you are currently exploring your options, and that other people are seeing you as desirable. And they want to spend quality time with you. Excuse me. Put that all the way over there. Y'all can't even see that. Excuse me. They're hold. That's way too many cards, obviously. Excuse me. And then you send this one too. And yeah, they seem to be very serious about this proposal because they see you as the type of person that they want to meet their parents. They want to take you seriously. So they're definitely regretting this past mistake that they may have made, or this past deception. And we got, when I split the deck here, we have the advisor. So they may have been seeking out some type of therapy or counseling in relation to this problem, which is more than likely why they seem to be more receptive to wanting to make things right rather than trying to just smooth things over. Because we have here to make friends. Excuse me. We are here to make friends. So yes, here to make friends. Alrighty, so is there anything else they would want to say at this time? Yeah, they definitely want to make things. Ooh, that's that's way too many cards, but I'll take those three at the bottom. The advisor came out again. Okay. Rejected. Yes, so they definitely recognize that they may have left you feeling rejected, all while feeling like they were kind of celebrating and just kind of moving on with their life. But they would like to now make things right with you and get to a chill, peaceful place with the keep it chill card. So that is currently what they want to say. They want to, for sure, say that they want to get back together. If they had to be on, and at the bottom of the deck, somebody's not hyper. I'm telling on them. The tattletale card. So that is going to be your reading one. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it resonated. Please do like, subscribe, and if it resonated, please do comment down below. Ashe. Hello, Pal 2. You selected the Diane Carroll card. Alrighty, so we're going to start with our oracle first, as usual. What do they want to say? How do they see you? How do they feel? What would they say to you at this moment? They feel as though you are marriage material. So they feel as though you are very mentally grounded here with the crown chakra card. Okay, so they think that you have a model beauty about you. They think that you are very attractive. And they think you get money. So these are all beautiful things. Yes, and they think you are very sassy. So they think very highly of you. They think if they had the opportunity to tell you, they would, honestly, from the looks of it, be showering you with compliments because it definitely seems like they see you very highly. Let's get some from the romance oracle. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So they feel as though you are worth waiting for. And they would like to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you because they feel as though that you all are soulmates. Excuse me, so you can see that. They feel as though you all are soulmates. They do, however, feel as though you do need to release your ex or that they need to. They feel as though that there may be some lingering feelings from a past connection that are hindering you all's ability to not only communicate but to be with one another. Let's move on. We're going to use the Billy Holiday deck. Ooh, that just fell all over the shell. Okay. What do they want to say? How do they see them? Another Diane Carroll card. So yes, they see you as very beautiful. Yes, and they definitely see you as the type of person who likes to take care of themselves, like to put effort into their appearance. They, like I said, if they had the opportunity to talk to you, if they're not already talking to you, they are showering you with compliments for sure. Yeah, once again, they notice that you like to primp or take care of your appearance. Because if you notice, there's two separate cards of her primping or in the mirror. So they definitely like the way that you take care of yourself. Let's get into the tarot, the Bachelor Tarot. So we have the Queen of Flutes here with the caregiver. So although they do feel as though you pay a lot of attention to your appearance, they know you to be a caring person and the type of person who would do anything for anybody, especially someone that they love, which is a beautiful thing to have, not only to be beautiful on the outside, but to be beautiful on the inside. And we have the red flag card in reverse, so they definitely see you as a green flag if it's in reverse, which is beautiful. And they would let you know this. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, got one pop out. The Bachelor. So yes, they would let you know that they feel as though that they are the ideal match. They are the bachelor. I just heard top flight security. I don't know why I just heard that. The Queen of Mirrors, the bitch. But it's reversed. So that to me signals that although people may perceive you as a bitch, they personally do not view you in that way. Yeah, and they don't view you that way for the right reasons. Here with the for the right reasons card. They don't view you that way, and they have very good reason to not view you that way. Because one, they are a hopeless romantic. Oh, so this is definitely a new person or a crush or a secret admirer because the first kiss card came out here. So you all may not have even had the opportunity to go on your first date or have your first kiss. But they do know if you have a roster or something of that nature, they want to be the challenge winner. They want to win this season of The Bachelorette. And to be honest, that's the reason. That's really how they're feeling. You have a new person in your life who wants to take up the challenge of making you happy. I just had another card wheel up. Yes, and you may meet this person at a party, a cocktail party, or some type of group event. So yes, that is the reading, pal too. Ashe. Welcome, pal 3. You all selected the Dinah Washington card. She is known as the Queen of Blues and Jazz. Beautiful singer. My favorite song by her is Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. Don't know why I felt the need to tell y'all that. I would definitely recommend looking up that song. That might be a channel message for you guys. I'm going to start with the Oracle as usual. What would they say to you if they had the opportunity that they may have a sex addiction? They may be a sex addict. And they also feel like people may be jealous of y'all's connection. This definitely feels like somebody you're already either in a very new connection with or already a newly established connection, excuse me. What would they like to say? Okay, so they definitely feel as though they need to get their crown chakra together. And they feel as though these things may be related, although the crown chakra doesn't necessarily rule over sex addiction. They may be a sex addict as a result of maybe an addiction to instant gratification, which can be a result of an unaligned crown chakra. So they're not completely off in feeling as though those things are related. They feel as though you have a slim waist, you may have a nice body. What else? Except skin, yeah, they are very attracted to you for sure. And they find you very smart. They find your intellect to be very attractive. Let's see. Let's get into the romance oracle. I'm getting a lot of these coming out. Let's see. Let's shuffle good. It is safe for you to love. So they may feel as though you have some apprehensions about trusting them or about trusting the connection. And they may think that this is a direct result of some unhealed family trauma. Maybe you saw your parents be in kind of an unhealthy or unloving relationship, and that may heavily dictate how you feel about romantic relationships, especially long term connections such as marriage or starting a family, things of that nature. And they definitely feel as though these things may be halting the ability for this connection to move forward. They feel as though you have no problem being flirtatious, but when it comes to those more committal things and potentially like engagement or higher levels of commitment, they feel as though that's kind of where the train stops, if that makes sense. They feel as though you're all good up until that point, and they want you to come to the place where you are keeping more of an open mind about what this connection could be for the sake of the connection, because they feel as though that this is a past life connection that they would like again in this life, if that makes sense. Alrighty. Now we are moving on to our bachelorette. Open, yes, they want you to open up more to them. They want to feel as though the vulnerability here is shared, because right now they feel as though maybe they're competing for your affections, not necessarily. And sometimes when people feel as though they're competing for your affections, it's not always other people that they feel as though they're competing with. Sometimes they may feel as though they're competing with things that that you are prioritizing at a higher level, whether that's old cycles, um, potentially putting friendships, work, before potentially the development of your relationship. All of these things can feel like having to compete for your time, and they're starting to feel like the producer of this relationship, like they are kind of making everything happen. They are coming along with the game plan, and they would like you to kind of buy more into this relationship and less into gossip and the things that people are saying. They feel as though you may pay a little more attention to gossip than to the actual conversations and words being exchanged within the relationship that you have chosen to be in, which can come off toxic to your partner, because it feels as though the things that they say really don't matter. It feels like the rumor mill holds more weight than what you have to say to your own partner. And they would really like you to kind of lean on them in these instances for the right reasons. And not necessarily because you're necessarily trying to like find something out, or trying to investigate, but because maybe there's a problem that you see on the horizon or a issue, and you would like it to not be a bigger issue, not necessarily because you just want the immediate answer. Because sometimes when we're presented with gossip about our partner, even if the information is unsubstantiated, we will sometimes expect our partners to be able to attest for why people would say that. Oh, well, why would somebody make that up for about you? When in fact, you never really will have a full understanding of people's malintended actions, especially if they're making up lies in attempts to create discord within a situation. You're never truly going to know people's full intent for that, because people do what benefits them. If lying benefited them, they did it. What else would they say? That they want you to be the executive producer to their producer. They would like this to be a two-person thing. They don't want to just feel like They're kind of spearheading everything. They would like this to be a true partnership. Excuse me. Because they would like to be able to celebrate just the two of you. Because they feel as though you all have a good thing going. And that this could definitely blossom into more. They want it to blossom into more. Yes, they want it to be 2-on-1. They would like it to be y'all against the world versus they want it to start being y'all against the problem versus you all versus one another. And they, yes, they want more togetherness and less discord. They would like external factors and third parties to stop being major factors in their relationship. They would like the two major factors in y'all's relationship to be y'all, the lovers. See? Yes, they want to work as a unit. They want this partnership and they want to work for it. And they would like you to buy into that idea as well, Power 3. And that is your reading. This is what they would like to say. I hope this resonated. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and comment below what you'd like to see next. Ashe.